Hello, my name is Lara Aris and I'm the Managing Director of WPS Compliance Consulting, and I know, like myself, many of you are going to be out there right now worrying and concerned about your businesses and trying to find a way through this COVID-19 outbreak and ensure that you survive it. I just wanted to pop online and go through the list of things that we did at WPS in case any of them help you at all. And if I've missed any, then please let me know, because I'd love to add them to my list as well. In fact, I've been quite surprised that I haven't effectively seen checklists out there being published on things, what to do to try and help your business in a practical manner. And I haven't seen any. If any of you have seen any, again, please share them with me, because that would be fantastic, because I love my company as much as I'm sure you love yours. So what did we actually do to try and protect WPS? Well, firstly, I'm not too worried about recessions. I don't know why I say that, but I'm not. I set WPS up in a recession, and only a couple of years later we went through a catastrophic event for WPS where the regulations that we set up to actually comply with as our first service was scrapped. So if you're a bookkeeper out there, imagine bookkeeping no longer needed, or if you're a health and safety consultant, imagine all the health and safety regulations suddenly disappearing overnight. That's how catastrophic it was back 8 years ago for us here at WPS. So unfortunately, I've had a little bit of practice at this already. I don't say that I'm an expert by any means, but these are the things that we did, and if any of them help you, then I am delighted. The first thing that we did back in March was we held a meeting on disruption, and in that meeting we thoroughly looked at our accounts. What did clients currently owe us? What direct debits were going out of the account? Were there any that could be delayed, postponed, or even cancelled? And that's the first thing that we did. We also made sure to address our quarterly direct debits as well as our yearly direct debits, so don't forget to do that as well. The other thing that we did is we ensured that we had a clear picture on currently what clients owed and what their status was as well. We're still making phone calls actually to clients at the moment to check in on them. How are they? Unfortunately, one of our clients we heard today has actually had COVID-19 and has been in hospital and very poorly with it. So we are very worried about that gentleman. We are also offering payment plans for any clients that are struggling to pay back money that they owe to us, and we've also changed our payment terms from 30 days to 14. The second thing that we did was the worst thing, and it always is the worst thing, and that was to look at our resources and our staff. We made any redundancies that we had to make immediately, and we didn't mess around with that, unfortunately. When we learned about the furlough scheme, we then looked at that again, and we put staff on furlough where we could, and we looked at the layoff regulations, and I relied massively on the team of support around me, which is my accountant, my business mentor, who's been in my life for the last 8 years to actually give me the correct information. And that's one thing I really want to make sure that you are also doing as well. You are getting the correct information at all times. Rely on those sources, not necessarily the sources from the news channels. The other thing I wanted to do, and I use subcontractors quite a lot and a lot of suppliers, so I wanted to touch base with all of those to find out what their status were they actually okay, and were they healthy, were they operating, and what was their availability to ensure ongoing smooth operations at WPS. The fourth thing we did was review our order book, and any work that we could do, we brought forward to get that work done as much as possible in March. The other work, we scheduled it accordingly, and we looked at new pieces of software so we could offer new solutions to clients, such as online training solutions as well as online remote site inspections. The fifth thing that we did was we undertook regular meetings with my mentor and my accountant. I'm doing this all the time. I'm speaking to my accountant every few days. He is probably very sick of me at the moment, so I apologise to you if you're listening to this, Dan. However, without him, we would be in a far worse position. my accountant is more than my accountant. My accountant is effectively like a financial director. That's the role that he sort of steps into and has done for many years. And you do need an accountant that is fully aware of your business, that knows what they can do, know what can be claimed, as well as support you through this time. For example, make sure you're claiming your R&D tax credits as well. We have looked at major disruption as well as minor disruption and have plans in place for both of those. We also have some sort of rough timescale, which I know is very difficult to do, but we have got that. And I'm only relying on my accountant and my business mentor to get facts. The sixth thing that we are doing is we are already innovating. 8 years ago, I had to innovate quite quickly. We are innovating again. We are bringing on new services. We are bringing on a new brand, and you will see that happening very soon, actually, if not already. So all of that is happening, and we are here to stay. And at the end of this, WPS will say we're still standing, and I hope you all are too. And I wish you all the best. And if any of this information helps you, then I'm thrilled. But please keep safe, keep well, and keep focused. Have a great day. Bye.